Sallust 32, 1-2. Deinde se ex curia domum proripuit. Next, se proripuit. He whisked himself away. In other words, he hurried. Ex curia, out of the Senate house, domum, to home. This is accusative of direction. There's no preposition on there because domum's a special word, almost like an adverb. Home. We say that. He rushed home. And here's the reflexive pronouns. Say, ibi, there, multa ipse secum volvens. So ipse secum, that's nice. The intensive with the reflexive, he himself with himself volvens, ruminating upon multa, many things, quod neque insidia consuli procedebant, because the plot against the consul wasn't proceeding. So we got that neque. That is number one. So neque, we're going to look for another neque a little bit further on. Or actually, it's this second one here, a positive. Not this and yes that. Okay, you kind of switched it up there. But that always connects. So the plot against the consul wasn't getting anywhere. And intelligebat, he understood that, verb of thinking there, urbem vigiliis munitam. With munitam, we're going to supply esse here. This is a perfect passive infinitive, munitam esse. Subject is here, urbem, and it's an indirect statement. Yeah, with this head verb, verb of understanding there, he understood that the city had been fortified, vigiliis, by night watchmen. Ooh, ablative of means. You see a passive verb form, munitam esse, look for the ablative, vigiliis. It was fortified ab incendio, from fire. Credens, believing, optimum factu, the best thing to do. Ooh, factu is a supine, mighty fine supine. It's the base meaning of the verb in an ablative, best thing to do. Credens is your present active, participle, present active participle, modifying the understood Catalan. Believing the best thing to do, augura, to increase the size, exercitum, of his army, ac, and priusquam legiones scriberenter, before legions were enlisted. Look at that. That's your imperfect, passive, subjunctive, scriberentur, really nice there, with this priusquam. This makes a chunk. Multa ante capra, to anticipate many things. See, here's credens, the present active participle. That starts two infinitives, augura and ante capra. He believes two things: to increase his army size, to anticipate many things, quae bello usui forent, things which would be useful, usui, for war, bello. Now, a couple of things here. Forent is really essent. It's just another form of that. It actually was futurus essent, kind of a weird form. So it's imperfect subjunctive. Usui is a dative, dative of purpose. Bello is dative, dative of reference. This is the double dative, dative, okay? As a use for war. Bello specifies what we're talking about, and usui gives a sense of purpose. It was for a use. And this whole thing is inside this relative clause. It's got a subjunctive there because it's inside of an indirect statement. Nocte intempesta, on a pitch black night, nocte intempesta, cum paucis, with just a few men, in Manliana castra, towards the camp of Manlius, profectus est, he set out. All right, a lot going on here. This is, as you can see, a very long sentence. It's kind of a breathless sentence with lots of verbs. He's Wolwens. He is ruminating. The plot wasn't going anywhere. Intelligabat, he understood. Munitam esse, the city was fortified. Credens, believing. Best thing to do, algora, number one, to increase, and antecapra, to anticipate. Just all those verbs going at such a rapid pace create this sense of breathlessness. We picture Catiline as rushing around full of activity.